Hey everyone, it's Chi here again. If you're hoping to apply for a UK visa, get in here. Based on recent experiences with the UK visa application, I'm going to be showing you how to avoid this trending mistake that can lead to your visa getting denied while using the assisted service during your visa application. Emphasis on assisted service. But before then, I'll show you how to properly prove relationship with your spouse so that UKVI is not sending you any email requesting for additional documents or even worse, giving you a visa denial. Hey everyone, it's a girl Chi. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button in order to help support me and support the growth of the channel. Your like and your subscription will help YouTube to push this video to more people and at the same time motivate me to put out more information like this. Now, without wasting much time, guys, let's get right into it. In this video, I'm going to be showing you two emails that we received from UKVI during our recent visa application. These are like two separate emails, two different emails for two different applications. Secondly, I'm going to be showing you the responses that we sent back to them that landed us a positive decisions. Now, these folks are happily settled in the UK and have given me the permission to share this information to help the next person. Thirdly, I'll show you the documents that we submitted, and lastly I'll tell you how to apply for your visas to avoid getting these emails or being in this situation. If you're interested in this information, stay with me. Okay guys, moving on to the first email. Now, background story, we did this application, submitted all the necessary documents and information. However, UKVI sent us this email requesting for additional documents to prove relationship. I'm going to read out the email as fast as I can. It says, the UK Decision Making Center is currently assessing the application submitted by the above named. We are unable to conclude the application at this time as we require additional information. Please provide further evidence of your relationship to the main applicant as you have only submitted a marriage certificate dated 2022. The fact that you have demonstrated your marriage took place does not act as independent corroboration. You are in an ongoing, subsisting relationship. Examples of acceptable proof of relationship may include photos inside and outside of wedding, official verifiable evidence confirming you reside at the same address as your partner, and digital confirmation history and joint bank accounts. Please send this as a scanned document, as a scanned attachment within 10 working days to Sheffield's email address, quoting your application reference in the subject line and da 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 da. So when we received this email, we were confused because number one, we did not submit only marriage certificates, we submitted photos as well. However, somehow they didn't see these photos. We don't know why. We used the assisted service during the application as well, and we gave them everything to scan to the UKVI. However, we are getting an email saying you only submitted marriage certificate. So now we needed to like send document that can beef up the application so that we don't get a denial. So this is the email that we sent back in order to resolve this situation. If you're currently facing this problem, or you know somebody who is facing it, they can actually use this template to resolve their problems. I'm also going to show you the documents that we attached as well. So we carefully had to research how to speak to the UKVI in a language that they understand, because we were not going to be paying any lawyer any extra money. This is not an immigration advice. If you don't feel confident and you want to use a lawyer, you can go ahead and do that. But for our own sake, because we didn't want to spend all that extra money, we did the research ourselves. We went to the government website and we got all the paragraphs and all the links that are necessary to prove that yes, we are doing the right thing, and we included them in this email. So go ahead and listen. We said, thank you for your email requesting evidence of my relationship with my wife. We said the name of the wife, who is the main applicant. By the way, before you start, you can, address this email just the same way that we have done. Put the applicant's name, put the visa application number. Unique application number is not really necessary, but if you want to do that just like we did, you can go ahead and do that. So going ahead, we said, I have attached photos taken on our wedding day, a receipt of our yearly apartment payment, screenshot of myself and my partner's digital video conversation. We mostly communicate via video calls, WhatsApp chat conversation, and also our marriage certificate for your reference. My submission of the aforementioned marriage certificate was guided by the directive on the UK government website regarding evidence of relationship for the dependent partner of a student. To prove your relationship when the visa application for the dependent is made, please refer to paragraphs ST32, especially ST32.1 of Immigration Rules Appendix Student for further details. We included the link and we also quoted what that paragraph said. We also told them to refer to the Student and Child Student version 3.0 document published for Home Office staff on 6 April 2021. Under this section, proof of relationship for dependent partners, we added the link and we also quoted it. And then we ended by saying, my partner is now in the UK, underscore. I hope this satisfies your concern regarding the request for further evidence of my relationship to my wife, the main applicant. I appreciate your time and consideration. Kind regards. Like, if you look at this email, you would actually think that it's a lawyer that drafted it, right? So this is how to communicate to these visa officers. Like, you have to give them proof or why you did what you did, or if they sent you an email that you don't understand, you can prove to them from their website where whatever you did is correct. For the documents that we attached, while we're at it, if you're getting value from this video, guys, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It will mean a whole lot to me. Like, this is the only reason why I come out here every day to help the next person, because I am hoping that my video gets to more people, and your like, your support, your subscription will make this dream come true. We attached, just like the message said, we attached a marriage certificate. We attached their photos, their wedding photos. We also attach their WhatsApp conversations and screenshots of their video calls. You know, when you're doing video calls with your wife, you're smiling and you guys are gisting all this lovey-dovey toys. So we sent in screenshots of those video conversations, and they could see that the lady was in the UK and the husband was like still in Nigeria. So we also added a letter from the wife, talking about the husband, and signed everything. So this is like, then the last thing we added was the rent. Yes, a rent receipt. So these are like easy documents that you can find, so if you're having this, if you're in this case, or somebody who is in this case, this is how to respond to this situation. And by the end of this video, I'm going to give you a critical advice that can prevent you from receiving all these funny emails, especially when you're using assisted service. Now let's move on to the next one. So for the second email, we got this email from UKVI, and it said, the UK Decision Making Centre is currently assessing the application submitted by the above named. We are unable to conclude the application at this time as we require additional documents. Please provide the following documents. 1. Bank statement in your name confirming the required level of funds, £7,605, have been held for a 28-day period, dated within 31 days before the date of application, in line with Appendix Finance. Please send this document as a scanned attachment within 10 working days to Sheffield's email, quoting your application reference in the subject line. Please attach the document directly to the email, as we're unable to access links to files hosted on sites like Dropbox and Google Drive. So they quoted all of these. You can take your time to read through this email. So background story here is that we submitted this application. The main applicant and the dependent had run their accounts, their proof of funds, in the name of the main applicant, and they had attached it. The main applicant attached it to her visa. The dependent also attached it to his own visa. So it wasn't a joint account, it was just in the name of the main applicant, and the main applicant had gotten a visa and had traveled to the UK. But when it was time for the dependent to get his own visa decision, we were expecting a positive decision as well. However, we got this email. So I'm going to show you how we were able to resolve this. This is the email that we sent to UKVI. Just like in the other one, you're going to put down the name of the applicant and put down the visa application number. It's always this GWF number. And then you're going to say, thank you for your mail requesting additional documents. In proof of required funds, I submitted a personal bank statement in the name of my wife. My submission of the mentioned bank statement was guided by the directive on the UK government website regarding the financial requirement for the dependent partner of a student and account holders when the visa application for the student and dependent are made at the same time. Please refer to paragraphs ST 33.2 of Immigration Rules Appendix Student for further details. And we went ahead to quote this line. We quoted this appendix, and then we also said also refer to paragraphs fin 5.1a of Immigration Rules Appendix Finance. We put down the link and we also quoted it just like in the other one. And we said, my partner is now in the UK on this call. I hope this satisfies your concern regarding the request for my own personal bank statement, as I am relying on the funds in my spouse's account as shown in the attached bank statement. I have also attached the consent letter from my partner informing her permission for the said account to be used as my proof of funds, and also our marriage certificate. I appreciate your time and consideration. So guys, after we submitted this and the required documents, we got a positive decision. So this is what we did. Just like in the last one, we went to the government website, we researched, we got all the necessary appendix and links, and even quoted it to show them that, see, I have attached this bank document and it is in my partner's name, the main applicant, and this is proof, like this is where it says on your government website that I can use her account. You know, the two of us, we have run this account together. This is the proof of our of our combined funds, and this is proof where it says on your website that I can actually use an account in her name to apply for a visa. So we submitted a consent letter from the main applicant saying, yes, I'm giving permission to my husband to use this account for his proof of funds. And we also submitted their marriage certificate, and we also submitted the bank statement, that same bank statement again. And when we did this, what happened? We got a positive response. So if there's one thing that we realized from these two applications when we sat down to go through what we have just, what has just happened, we realized that one thing that is common with these two applications is the fact that we used the assisted service. Now we are suspecting something. You know how it is that you go for your visa application and you give these people, the visa, the TLS people, your documents and ask them to scan. There's a huge possibility now that they are not scanning all the documents that you gave to them, because just like in the first email, the visa officer said they only saw a marriage certificate, they did not see photos, which was strange because we gave them photos to scan to them. What we don't know is whether they scanned these photos or not. Now for this second one as well, they're saying, how about your bank statement that is in your name? So we are also thinking, did the TLS people really scan this? However, for this second one, what if the TLS officers really scanned this document, but the visa officer had an oversight and was, forgot that it was a dependent that they were dealing with and was like, okay, where's the bank statement in your name? So for this reason, what I'm going to be advising is, if you're going to be submitting with your partner or with your dependents or anything, especially if it's just husband and wife, no family involved, if a dependent can actually like just run their own account, run their own proof of funds in their own name, that would actually, just help you avoid all of this unnecessary back and forth with the visa officers. And lastly, if you're going to be using the assisted service, please, 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 you can also self upload. There's actually a way that you can also upload your own documents and upload your own documents by yourself, as well as still submit through the assisted service. It's not a bad thing to do. We have done it for recent people that, recent applicants, and it worked. Because sometimes when you want to go for visa application, you don't see any available date for self service. You might just see only for assisted service, and that's fine. You can pay for the assisted service, but still go ahead and upload your documents by yourself through the self upload portal. And when you get to the TLS office during your biometrics, you can still do the assisted service. In that way, it just helps you like just protect yourself from any person that is not doing their job the right way, or somebody that is too lazy to upload all your documents. Uploading yourself like gives you that leverage to submit all the evidences that you have, everything that you want to submit. Because sometimes when you give these people these photos, they get really lazy. You could give them a couple of pictures and they'll just scan only one, or even nothing at all, because they're just tired of all the some people find their job really boring and uninteresting, and because of that they might not do their work well. So please guys, if you're going to be using the assisted service, you can also go ahead and upload some documents by yourself, just to protect yourself from any back and forth with visa officers and all the headache that comes with it. Also, if you happen to get a denial from the visa officers because they didn't see a document and they denied you because of that, because what somebody I know had that same issue, they were not lucky enough to get an email sent to them asking for additional documents. Instead, the visa officer refused them outrightly. Don't bother appealing the situation, especially if you had included it in your application. Don't bother appealing. Don't bother with the visa appeal. Just go ahead and apply for a fresh visa, because when you appeal, it takes so long and it's so time wasting. You can stay for months waiting for them and no one is responding to you. But if you go ahead and apply for a fresh visa, within 2 weeks, within 3 weeks, you're going to get an application. And yes, you don't have to wait. You can go ahead and drop a fresh application immediately after getting the denial. UK is perfectly fine with that. And yeah, that's the information that I can share with you today. I wish you guys all the best in your visa application, and stay tuned for my next video.